Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, good evening, children. Good evening. Sunday test, did you completed everyone's Sunday test? I think very less students are doing.
Yes,
Let
ma'am.
me check the results.
Completed.
Shrestha, you wrote the Sunday test mark,
Yes, ma'am.
but I did not see.
Ma'am, it came. I got second rank.
Oh, very good, ma. Very good, very good. Okay, the class 8. No, this. Yes, Harish, Shrestha, Sriniket, very good. Sriniket is new student. Where is Hari Karthik? It's Harish or Hari Karthik? It's Harish.
Yes, ma'am.
Very congratulations, dear, and stressed good mark. Keep it up. I think
Ma'am?
2, 3. Hari, one
Ma'am,
bit you did, Harish.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you write your test today, Sunday test?
Yes, ma'am. I wrote Harish.
Not
Ma'am,
Harish.
ma'am, there is
Karthik.
Ashwath, ma'am. I was absent for the test. I again wrote the test in my notebook and I sent
You
it.
sent personally, right. I got it. I got Ashwatha. I'll check it and update with you. Okay. Please try to write continue regularly, children. Any difficulties in Sunday test? Congratulations, students Harish, Shrestha, and Sriniket.
Ma'am?
Yes.
Ma'am, can you explain 9 to 1, ma'am?
Yeah, please. Okay, we'll go. Wait a minute. Review test. Review test.
Ma'am, I am having a power cut and my battery is low, ma'am. Ma'am,
Okay.
I might get disconnected.
Yeah. Okay, Ashwat. Recording session is also available. Question number 9, right, ma? Number 9.
Yes, ma'am. 9th.
Question number 9. ABCD is rhombus. ACB 40 degrees. ADB is ABCD rhombus. Let me take ABCD rhombus. Sorry. A, B, C, D is a rhombus. What they mentioned A, C. What is the question given here? ACB. Is it ACB or ABC? ACB. ACB. How it is ACB? Maybe if diagonals connected. I think so. Maybe it's diagonals connected. Okay, this is 40 degrees they mentioned. What you have to calculate, you should calculate ACB, ADB, ADB, ADB. Means this angle you should calculate. What we should do for this, Hari Karthik? Yes. Of course, if you take these are parallel lines, that by a transversal, this is 40 degrees. Yes, it is 40 degrees. This is 90 degrees. 90 plus 40 is 130. 180 minus 130. It's 180 minus 130. How much, children?
50.
50.
50. Hope you understood, ma?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Because why it is 90? Rhombus,
Ma'am,
properties
because,
of rhombus.
in rhombus diagonals are perpendicular bisectors of each other.
That's why 90. This is 40. What is this? Is also 40. Why?
Ma'am, because they both are same, ma'am. Like the triangles are same. Like the measurements are equal of triangles. That's why they're congruent.
Congruent, that's one point. Is it alternate interior? So if you take these are parallel
Yes, ma'am.
lines, this is a transversal cut by transversal. Can we take it as a alternate interiors? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
ma'am.
then you have to take the triangle. This is a triangle, then triangle angle sum property. 90 plus 40 makes 130. 180 minus 130 gives the third angle. That's equal to ACB. That's an angle ACB is 50 degrees.
Equal to
Yes, Harish, that's hope you understood, ma.
Thank you, ma'am.
Very good, very good. But very sincerely you're writing, Harish. Any other doubts, children? Particularly any other doubts, Shrestha?
Ma'am, I had a doubt for 11th one. Ma'am.
11th question. Question
Ma'am,
number
I
11.
have for 6th. Yes.
Question number 6. Okay. In figure obtained by the joining of midpoint of the
Yes, ma'am. I have.
midpoint.
I'm sorry,
of
ma'am.
the side.
Fifth one. PQRS are perpendicular.
Which one, ma? Shrestha?
Ma'am, how can
Ma'am, five.
the answer be rectangle, ma'am? 6-1.
Right.
One minute, I'll explain. 1 minute, I'll explain. Shrestha,
ma'am.
which bit you have doubt?
Five.
Question number 5. Okay. The quadrilateral formed by joining midpoints of an adjacent sides of a quadrilateral PQRS taken in an order is rhombus. When it is rhombus, see, quadrilateral formed by joining of midpoint of the adjacent sides of the quadrilateral. Midpoints of the adjacent sides of the quadrilateral PQRS taken in order is rhombus if PQRS is a rhombus, PQRS is a parallelogram, diagonals of PQRS are perpendicular, diagonals of PQRS are equal. Diagonals in which shape it is equal? Rectangle. If you take the quadrilateral formed by joining of midpoints of adjacent sides of a quadrilateral, PQRS is taken as rhombus if
Ma'am, I did this wrong.
diagonals of 1 minute. Diagonals of PQRS are perpendicular. Diagonals of PQRS are equal. It's question number 5.
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
1 minute, ma. We'll complete the question number 5, then we will go with one. So PQRS, diagonals of PQRS are perpendicular. Perpendicular means okay. That's okay. Maybe it's rhombus. Diagonals of PQRS are equal. Diagonals of PQRS are equal means it's rectangle. So what happened in rectangle if you joined, if by joining midpoints of an adjacent sides of a quadrilateral? Suppose let me take as a rectangle. We'll go through options to answer. No? Suppose this is a rectangle. We can take the midpoints as A, B, C, D. If you join this, what shape you will obtain? I think here you will get parallelogram, right? Yeah. What shape you will obtain? Yes, which shape you will obtain here? If you're joining the midpoints. If you're joining the, I think, which shape you will obtain?
Rhombus.
Is it rhombus or parallelogram or what shape you will obtain?
Rhombus.
Rhombus. What is another option is given here? Diagonals of PQRS are perpendicular.
Yes.
Which shape diagonals are perpendicular to us?
Square, ma'am. Square and rhombus.
Square and rhombus. If you take a square shape, joining the midpoints means Maybe I think in this case it is true. Midpoints, if I'm taking and joining the midpoints, which shape you will obtain?
Rhombus.
Here rhombus. Earlier case?
Again rhombus.
Again, wrong.
Is it? Why can't it is not a parallelogram? Children, think the previous case. Think this case.
And both are rhombus.
Sure.
Yes.
Shrestha, is it both are rhombus?
I'm the rectangular, and from one side it looks like a parallelogram too.
Oh, suppose if I'm taking little bit bigger rectangle, okay. Hari Karthik said, ma'am, it's a parallelogram, he said. Because I'm taking,
That's a rhombus. I told you it's a
I'm
rhombus.
taking, this is my rectangle. This is, that's why I'm continuously asking the students, because you people should, this is midpoint of this side. This is midpoint of this side. This is midpoint of this side. Of course, if I joined here, rhombus means all sides are equal. Yes or no? Is it all sides are equal in rhombus? What happened here?
Yes, ma'am.
Which shape you will obtain?
Ma'am, ma'am,
Is it all
rectangle.
sides are equal here?
No, ma'am.
Can we take it as a parallelogram?
Yes, ma'am.
What is now you have to think about your question. Go back to your question. In quadrilateral, forming by joining of midpoints of adjacent sides of a quadrilateral PQRS taken in an order is a rhombus if I'll check the solution part. 1 minute, and we'll just a minute. We'll check the solution. This is which one? Okay, question number 5, right? You see, children, there is a solution given. You please look this solution. Diagonals of PQRS are equal. PQRS is a quadrilateral, so PA equal to AQ, PA. Okay, that's first one. So ABCD is a rhombus. To find out the kind of quadrilateral PQRS, construct, we join AC, BD, those are intersect at O. Actually, we are also thinking about the same. So what is mentioned here? Diagonals of the sides are equal, angles are also equal to 90 degrees. Now between DOCS and OCBR, we have equal to BO. CO is common side, congruent rule again. It's RHS congruent rule also true. Similarly, we prove that the 4-figure PQRS is identical rectangles. PQRS is a rectangle, so its diagonals are equal. It's option D.
Ma'am, can you say the sixth one? Ma'am, can you say that?
Yeah. 1 minute. I'll help 6th one also.
Okay,
For the
ma'am.
fifth one, we should use something called as midpoint theorem.
Yes, ma'am. Because we have in class 7 midpoint theorem. Because we are constructing a quadrilateral, joining the midpoints of the
Did they
sides.
taught us?
No,
in
that's
seventh grade?
which one, ma'am?
Did they taught us about midpoint theorem in 7th grade or in this?
No, that's not exactly midpoint theorem. General quadrilateral we are doing. General quadrilateral sides of a quadrilateral. If you take the midpoint of sides of a, yes, we have the concept. Concept we have in which chapter it is. There are 4 questions regarding in, I think the question triangles, construction of triangles and its properties. Pythagoras property, which part ma we have? Pythagoras property.
In angles, ma'am. Lines and angles.
Lines and angles. In Pythagoras property, no, it's not lines and angles. I think triangles and its properties. Triangles and its properties. We have 4 theorems. In that, regarding 2 theorems regarding to triangles and 2 theorems regarding to quadrilaterals. But it's congruent of triangle. I think I do have textbook. 1 minute. I'll just give the question to page number also, so you can refer that theorem. Yes, if you see before ratio, you have NCERT textbook with you. Last year, 128 page number. You can see there. There are 2 questions, children, regarding to sites. Sites is sum of sites. Sum of sites of all quadrilaterals is always greater than its sum of its diagonals. That's one part. And if ABCD is a quadrilateral, sum of all sides is less than 2 times AC plus BD. But if you see there is a right angle triangle, that's page number 128. Those are the questions you can go through once. And even there is a AM is a median of the triangle. So that midpoint AB plus BC plus AC plus all the things is greater than 2 times AM. But it is regarding to triangles, it is given, but quadrilaterals, we need to go with the question. I think it's regarding to midpoint theorem only, because we are joining with that, connecting with that part means it's like midpoint theorem only. The quadrilateral formed by joining of midpoints of an adjacent sides of a quadrilateral. It's always rectangle, children. It's always rectangle. What is the option given here? In rectangle, diagonals of PQRS are equal. Okay. You have to remember the question part. Option D is correct here. What is the option D? What is the take the quadrilateral formed by joining of midpoints of adjacent sides of a quadrilateral PQRS taken in order is a rhombus if diagonals of PQRS are equal. What happened if diagonals of PQRS is equal means?
Ma'am, then the lines, the lines joining the midpoints are equal to the half of the diagonals.
So in which case it is maybe it is I think
Ma'am, a rhombus is a 4-sided polygon which has every side equal with equal length.
Yes.
So that if the diagonals are only equal, then the only a rhombus is forming. Otherwise, it is not.
So is it option? We can agree with option D here.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that's only one condition.
I wasn't able to do this test on Sunday because I was whole day out.
Okay. But go through the paper once, because this time we are going with some other different type of questions. Not the same as usual what we are doing in the class, something. And what is the other question you have doubt, children? Shrestha, did you understood, ma?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Because next question is who is asking? Sriram.
Yes, ma'am. I asked for 6th question.
Question number 6. The figure obtained by joining of midpoints of the sides of rhombus is taken in an order. Rhombus is taken in an order. Which shape? Just now we discussed the same thing, right?
Yes, ma'am.
What is that?
Ma'am, a rectangle.
Rectangle. Because they mentioned midpoints, joining midpoints of the sides of rhombus is taken in order. Obviously, it is rectangle, children. Previous case also very similar
ma'am.
cases. We did. Next,
ma'am.
any other ninth bit? Someone is asking ninth, right? Then any
Ma'am,
other?
Ma'am, I also asked for 11th, ma'am.
Question number 11. Okay. In a
Yes, ma'am.
square PQRS, PR, PQRS, PR means diagonal because it's not adjacent, it's opposite. So PR is 5x. What do you know about diagonals, children? What do you know? Square, diagonals of square.
Ma'am, diagonals are equal.
Think once again.
Yes, ma'am, diagonals are equal.
Perpendicular, ma'am.
Yes, it's a square shape they mentioned. In this square shape, ABCD, AC is given
AC is
as
BD.
yeah, AC and BD. These are the thing ABCD. So what they mentioned AC, the diagonal is given.
Equal to
How
5x.
much it is? 5x. 5x, right? And what is the other point is mentioned? Other diagonal is given as
Minus
9x minus 8.
8.
9x minus 8. 9x minus 8. Oh, it's PQRS. Okay, what they're asking? Oh, PQRS. So QS they're asking. PQRS. PQRS. QS means what is the QS?
5x is equal to 9x minus 8. Okay.
Hey, is it directly QS only they mentioned here? Once again, why they're asking find QS?
Ma'am, can I answer?
Yes, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, they're asking, okay, linear form they give. Okay, linear equation, yes.
PR is equal to 5x. QS is equal to 9x, right?
Yes, both
PR
are equal, right? Right.
both are equal.
Diagonals.
So 5x equal to 9x minus 8. And then
Okay.
5x minus 9x.
Anyway,
5x equal to 8. Equal to 8.
Yes.
So 4x is equal to 8.
Yes. X is.
And then x is equal to 2. So
But there.
Times 9 into 2 minus 8. 9 into 2 minus 8 is equal to 10.
18 minus 8, which is 10 centimeters or 10 units. Good. Good. Who is asking the doubt? Question number 11. Yes, ma'am. I hope you got it, I think.
Yes, ma'am, got it.
Okay, only the thing properties of square you have to apply. About the diagonals are equal in square.
Ma'am,
So you have to equate 5x.
First, ma'am, first I did, ma'am, I got wrong because I took it rectangle, ma'am. I did not take it as square.
Okay, okay. Next, any other things you have doubt? Can we move to the next concept, children?
Yes, ma'am.
There are 4 questions, competency-based questions in this chapter. We'll complete those questions.
Can we do a quiz, ma'am?
Yeah. Sriniket is there in the
ma'am.
class? New chapter you're asking? No, there is 4 more questions are left over. Yes, can we go with that or else can we directly go to our new chapter?
Ma'am, we will go to new chapter, ma'am.
Why you doesn't want that understanding quadrilaterals? There are 4 more bits of
Start a
that.
new chapter, ma'am.
Okay, what is our next chapter, children? What's our next chapter? Rationalized syllabus. You check the rationalized one, children. Please check the rationalized one.
Squares and square roots.
Ma'am,
Oh,
data handling. Chapter 4, data handling.
Okay, someone is asking squares and square. Please check
Ma'am,
once.
that's chapter 6. That is squares and square roots is chapter 5.
No, next chapter in our rationalized, after
Data handling.
rationalizing text.
It's
Data handling. Okay, right.
Data handling.
Okay. Let me check the data handling. What is the meaning of data handling? Last year also we learned about the concepts. What is the meaning of data handling? Why we should learn this chapter? Is there any use?
Ma'am, sorting data into based on their properties like that.
Why we need that data? Without data also we can survive, right? Why we should learn the
The
things?
information collect
Yes, ma.
collection of such cases
Okay.
is called data.
That's okay. Why we should learn this chapter?
I'm actually arranging the data in an arranged manner.
Is there any? Because nowadays data handling only takes a majority roles of your software.
Data handling is used
Why data
To
handling is
maintain
more
servers.
important
To
means?
maintain servers.
because we can show
Ma'am,
it,
in business,
we can
ma'am.
show
Yes.
to the other persons whom we are showing, we can show it easily.
Suppose you are
They can
watching
understand
continuously
quickly.
IPL match, right? You're matching IPL match continuously. You're watching. How you can? How you came to know these are the player which scores highest, more six in the IPL like that? Something
There
graph
are
is
table.
given. Data is
Data.
represented in the form of graphs also. So yeah.
Pie charts also. Pie charts, pictographs.
Pie charts. What is pie chart? It's circular graph,
Pie
right?
chart
It is a circular
comparison with
graph and
How many types of how many types of graphs are children? We are representing in
pie
different
charts,
ways.
pictograph,
Okay. Bar graph, pie
bar
chart, pictographs,
bar graph, line graph.
double bar graphs, line graph, right? Right. Any one more thing is left over. Anyone please guess that?
Tally marks.
A pictograph.
No, it's a pictograph. That's okay. Pictograph you said, line graph you said, circular graph, pie chart you said, bar graph you said, double bar graph. One thing is missing still.
Tally marks.
No, Ashwat. No. Tally marks we are using in all the way of representing data. That's all. We are representing data using tally marks. That's all.
last year we have that in the data handling chapter, ma'am.
No, there are different. I think last year you did not heard the word as a histogram. Do you heard about histogram?
We did.
Yes
No,
or
ma'am.
no? No. This is histogram like bar graph only, children. There is a few variations. We will see those things. I think I'm not aware about whatever the concepts are after rationalized, maybe whether you have all the things or not. Or also, let me check the first concepts, what are there for you.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. A new content, most of the things are omitted. Just give me a minute time, children. Honestly say your portions are reduced, children, but we don't know what type of concepts are going to test in the examination because most of the application part is removed.
Please scroll down. Yes, ma'am. Probability also.
Yeah, no. I think you did not have many graphs also, children. The histogram is
Ma'am,
also
can you?
deleted. Line graph is deleted. Only some part probability is included.
Why is
And
it?
pie chart is
So
given. Reading pie chart and don't know how much it is. Double bar graph. Some part is 1 or 2 questions are given. Okay, we will go with see, children, in day-to-day life,
Can you?
you have come across, yes, runs made by
Nothing.
batsmen last 10 test matches, number of wickets taken by a bowler in last 10 ODI, marks scored by the students in mathematics unit test, number of storybooks read by each of your friends. This information collected in all such cases are called data. That means we are collecting the information is nothing but the data. Data is usually collected in the context of situations that we want to study. What you want to study, based on that only you are collecting the information. For example, a teacher may like to know the average heights of the students in the class. So she wants average heights of the students in class. To find this, she will be write the heights of all students in her class and organizes the data in systematic manner and then interpret it accordingly. Sometimes data is represented graphically to give clear idea of what represents. Do you remember the different types of graphs which we have learned in our earlier classes, pictographs? So pictographs is what is why pictographs is not pictographs are more easy to understand.
It shows
Yeah.
symbols, ma'am.
Okay, symbol. Because of symbols, what is the difficulty?
Ma'am, we cannot. It will take time for us to draw more symbols.
Yeah, suppose a part, if part of the whole means it's okay, 100 cards, 200 cards, 300 cards we are doing. Suppose a part means what part, I don't know. What is the symbol? That's the drawback in pictographs, children. To avoid such a drawbacks, later they have developed bar graph. Bar graph displays information using bars, uniform bars with of uniform width. What is the width? Why? Because uniform width is not there means the absolutely your drawing bar graph is wrong. Their heights being proportional to their respective values. That's one thing. Proportional. This is also very important, children. They're asking the question called it's a display of information using bars with uniform width. Their heights being proportional. Their heights being proportional to the respective values on x-axis and y-axis. Those we can call it as bar graph. So there is one bar graph is given academic year, the number of students in the class 8 in 2003-4. How many students are there? How many students are there? Yes. What is the information given by the bar graph? First, you have to look this bar graph. What is the information given?
The number of
What is the
students.
title of the bar? Can you please guess by using this, by looking this data, what is the title of this graph, bar graph?
The increase in the number of students from 2003 to 2008.
Number of students in class 8, various year, various. They did not give a particular year. They gave 2003 to 2008. The number of students in class 8 from 2003 to 2008. You can write what information is given by the bar graph. That's nothing but title of your bar graph. You can write. That's your you write by looking what you feel. You can write. In which year is the increase in the number of students maximum? Number of students maximum. Which year it's increased? The question
2007.
is
Ma'am,
In which
four.
year is the increase in the number of students maximum?
Ma'am, 2004 to 5.
Very good. 2004 to 5. If you see 2003 to 4, 100 students. 2004 to 5, what happens? The
Yes,
strength
students
is
increase.
200. Maybe 1:2 ratio, it's increased. If you see there, other cases, 200 to maximum 250. Only 50 students are increased. If you see the next year, 250 to 300, here also only 50 students. And last year, comparatively last year, 2006 to 2007, 300 to 350. Our question is, in which year is the increase in maximum number of students? Which year the maximum students are increased? 2004 to 2005. In which year the number of students maximum? Number of students maximum. The question is different, children. Third question is, in which year increase the number of students is maximum? In which year is the number of students maximum? More students
7 to 8
in
marks.
which
7 to 8.
2007 to 8, the number of students are 250, 350, around 350 students. State whether true or false. So you can, the number of students during 2005 to 6 is twice 2003 to 4.
False.
Yeah, what a reverse statement is given, right? The number of students in 2003 to 4 is 2 times 5 to 6. So, but it is given, it's false statement. That's about your only bar graph, how to draw bar graph, you know very well, children. First step is title you need to mark. Based on the data, you have to select the title. Second one is choosing scale is more important. Choosing scale is more important. Third one is, what is the third point? What is the bar graph criteria, children? How you supposed to draw the bar graph? For title 1 mark, for scale recognition, and this is 1 mark, and accurate part of your drawing bar graph is 2 marks. That's your criteria. Maybe I think you already know about how to draw bar graph. Coming to double bar graph is also there in your class 7. Particularly double bar graphs, 2 sets of data simultaneously. We are representing 2 sets of data simultaneously. It is very useful for comparison of data, children. That's a very important point. To compare the data, which type of graph is useful means you can take a double bar graph. Is useful for comparing the data. That's one point, majority. And next one is a double bar graph showing 2 sets of data simultaneously. Suppose there is a, if you see the example in your question, maths, science, social science, English, Hindi marks obtained by the students. But they mentioned there is an empty box and there is a shaded box. What is the meaning of empty box? Empty box, that's why you need to represent the empty box is nothing but 2005 to 2006 year. And the shaded part represents 2006 to 2007. So these 2 years we are comparing the data of student. So now, based on this information, they're given few questions by reading the bar graph. What is the information given in the double bar graph? Yes,
Ma'am,
what?
marks
Please.
obtained by each student in the subject. Marks obtained by
A student in the academic year 2005
and 2005 to 6 and 2006 to 7.
yes, consecutive years. The or else any other title. Please think about a retitle. Any other suitable title, easiest. Yes, I want from
The
each and
performance
everyone.
report, like when the performance progress report of a student in 2005 to 6.
Performance of the students, the progress of the student The academic year 2005 to 6, 6 to 7, that's all. Okay. Shrestha, what is any other title, suitable title here to this double bar graph? Sriniket, Sriram, Harish. I want everyone, please give your own title for this bar graph, double bar graph. Yes.
Ma'am, a comparison of a student's marks obtained.
In different subjects in around the 2005 to 6, 5, 6 to
Marks
7.
obtained by student. Marks obtained by student in consecutive years.
Okay, that's one. Okay. Okay. Any other points, children? Any other things? Of the student is through chat box. They give. Speak, ma'am. I'm shallow. Okay, Sriram. Okay. Yeah, what is the suitable title? Please think a smart way, children. One of the students said,
by a student in 2 consecutive years.
marks obtained by the students in
2
consecutive years. Yes, okay.
Ma'am, performance of the students in subjects through the years.
The performance of the student 2 years, like the
subjects.
2005 and 2006. Okay.
Comparison.
One of the students said,
A comparison of performance.
yes, comparison of performance of your student in different subjects. Yes, you can, children. That's not an issue, but it should
And
be
in the
related
given
to your
years.
concept. It should be related to, exactly related to your concept, and it's short and sweet also. The title should be exactly suitable to your topic. That's more important. And you can write anything related to that. You do get definitely get marks, children. Coming to the second one, in which subject has performance improved the most?
In
The
maths.
most improvement.
Maths.
Math. Why? Because if you see the academic year 2005 to 6, the marks scored by the students is absolutely 30 marks. What happened in 2006 to 7? What is the mark scored by the student in 2006 to 7?
It is double.
It's doubled. It's doubled. In no other case, if you see science, almost the small part, very part, 50 to 60 marks, and other subject is also same, like 40 to 50 marks. Not sure. English also it's saying which subject. Okay, in which subject the performance? What is the word, children?
Deteriorated.
Yes. So what is the meaning of deteriorated?
Decreased.
Which
In it.
subject it is decreasing? If you see the bar graph.
English.
English, yeah, English 2005. The scores, even you people can draw for your graph, children, for academic year 2000. What's right now 2003, class 7, 2006. You have to draw, and you can assess yourself which subject I can improve, which subject I am very poor, which subject I need to focus. Based on the data, also you can draw your own data. Don't go with whatever the data given here. Next, where I should improve that part. If you draw this bar, double bar graph easily, you can do it. And next one is, which subject is the performance at par?
Ma'am, is it Hindi?
Yes, what is the meaning of in which subject is the performance at par?
Means equal.
Yes, absolutely, it's equal. Which subject it's equal? By looking
Hindi.
at the bars, Hindi subject, the bars are, the length of the bars are same in 2005 and 2006. He's maintained constantly that part. There is no up and down. Same marks like 60 or 70. I'm not sure about the marks, but it's very closer to 60. Yeah. Okay. Think and discuss and write. if you can, if we change the position of any of the bars of the bar graph, would it change the information being conveyed by? If you change that part, if we change the position of any of the bars of the bar graph, would it change the information being conveyed? Why? If you change the position, suppose, what is the meaning of this think and write and discuss? If you change the position of the bar, would it change the information being conveyed? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, absolutely yes.
Because the
What
value
happens?
is changing.
Values changing, maybe if you were not clearly mentioned which bar is going to, nothing is given, only they mentioned the change of the position of any bar. If suppose the bar of science of 2006 to 7, I replaced with left and right. Suppose if I change the positions, what happens? If you change the position of any of the bars, they are not mentioning of a particular bar, children, about 2005 or 2006. So any of the bar graph, would it change the information? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yes. Why they mention? The question is why. Suppose if you change the position of the bar, what happens?
The
Suppose
value gets changed, ma'am.
you are taking first bar regarding to math. If you take a second bar regarding to English subject, is it you are doing is correct, children? If you interchange like that bars? Absolutely. We fail to do that. We fail to do the comparing the data of. So we cannot, children, we cannot shift the positions of the bars. Maybe you can shift this to here to there, because 2006, then 2005 you can draw. Because anyway, you represented here the particular. Next, try this, draw appropriate graph to represent the given information. Do you have graph sheets with you, children? Or else next class, can we take the graph? You be ready with your graph.
Homework, ma'am.
Yeah,
We
next
don't-
class, we will go with the drawing bar graph. So, as we said, first you have to read and understand the part of regarding which information is given. So here the first question, months, different months, July, August, September, October, November, and December. Number of watches are sold. Okay, what is the title we can expect from this information? First one, what is the title of the bar graph?
Number of watches sold in consecutive months.
From June to December.
Okay, any other?
Ma'am, number of watches sold in consecutive months.
Okay, that's okay. Any other? By drawing this data in the bar graph, what way we can convey, what type of questions we can expect from this? What type of questions we can expect from the data?
Ma'am, in which month was the sale of watches highest?
Maximum. In which month the sale was maximum? That's one question. Okay.
When did the sales increase and when did the sales decrease? And if so, in how much percentage did they?
Very good, very good. The percentage, converting to percentage, that's one question. Any other questions we can expect from this bar data, from the data?
In which month was the sale of watches same?
Okay, what are the months? This okay, which months? The sale was same. Okay. What is the months the sale was same?
August, September,
August, September, and December.
Okay. And any other questions we can expect here? Already Hari said a percentage. Okay.
The maximum number of
what was the percentage
November.
sale
Okay,
of
maximum number of watches sold in the month of November. That's okay. Is the sale of July and August together is equal to which month? Suppose the sale of July and August together is same as
November.
November. Yes, you can different formation of questions is depending on you children. You can frame any questions. And
The
they're not
frequency of
asking
watches sold in August.
Yes, very good. August. What is
Maximum number of
Uh,
watches sold in which year?
yeah, that's one way. Very good. Very good. Any other we can expect? Because framing questions is also one art for you children. You can think a lot about framing questions. Okay, you can try to frame your own questions and do the answer for the first question. Take your graph sheet, not now children, in home you can take. And the second one, what is the, okay, there is, that's first point, the title is over. And what is the scale we can take? That's more important. Okay, suppose you are taking on x-axis the month of different months and y-axis number of watches sold. What is the what one we can take here? Can we take it as, what is the scale we can take here? 1 centimeter equal to 1 centimeter of y-axis. 500 watches. Very good. Someone is why we are taking only 500? Why can't we can take as 100, 200?
Ma'am, because 100, 200 will take a lot of space, which is not available in graph sheet.
Exactly true. If you take 500, 0 to 500, 500 to 1000, 1000 to 1500, is it our data is exactly fitted or not? Yes, everything is multiples of 500, right? Yeah, given data is multiples of 500, 500, 1000, 1500, 1500, again 2000, 2500. So we can go directly with 500, right? Once you're able to do the next one, second one. What is the second one? Which one is it? Is it bar graph or double bar graph based on the data?
Double.
Double bar graph.
Double bar graph.
What is the title? What is the title?
Comparison of, number of people who prefer walking and cycling.
To school.
Children who prefer walking and cycling to school. Yeah, okay, different. Okay, here is it the same thing? Any other title?
Number of students who prefer walking or cycling.
Yeah, number of students prefer walking or cycling in different schools, right? Double bar. What is the scale we can take here? For walking, which type of bar you can take for walking and for cycling? Is it all or multiples? 5?
5, ma'am.
Can we take 1 centimeter as 5 students?
Yes, ma'am.
You can, children, please. You can try these 2 bits. The next class we will go with the rest of the part because the thing is also percentage is mentioned. It is also very same. Percentage of ODI by 8 top cricket teams from Champion Trophy to World Cup. Last 10 ODI in 2007. Okay, there is a two. Which type of bar graph? Is it bar graph or double bar graph, children? Yes. You can see these three questions and try to do your own way, children. And even you can write possible questions and answer those. That's your work. That's all for the day, children. Next class, we will please bring your graph book and you try to do these first three questions. Once we are doing that, we will go with circle graph or pie chart. For circle graph, no need graph sheet, children. What we need for the circular graph? We need compass or angle. To measure the angles, which instrument you need?
Scale.
You can measure using scale also the angles.
Protractor.
Yeah, you can use protractor, you can use a scaler or something. You can the next class we need geometry box also. That's my intention to say to you, children. Please be ready in next class. So we will see the rest of the part. Okay, right, children. Bye. See you, children.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.